Okay, so we're going to take a little closer look at the foot just to see some of the finer points. Now, the foot that you have seen in the videos so far, I've taken and cleaned up, taken off some of the markings because I want you to see different details of the inner foot. Now, what you're looking at here, okay, from the hairline, which is right here, that's where your hairline would be, right here, up, the hair has been removed, but what you're seeing is still skin here. See that? That is still skin, just like the skin that you have, except of course it's the horse and we call it the hide. Okay, now from the hairline right here, this line right here to right here, this is the coronary band. The coronary band grows the hoof wall. And so one thing I want you to look at is from right up here at the dorsal wall, or the toe, whatever you want to call it there, going all the way back, you have, even though it's angled like so, okay, you have basically a straight line. Now hers is not totally perfect because at one time the heels were trimmed out, and so you see where this is just a little bent down and back here? That is from having the heels trimmed out. On a perfect foot, okay, that is a straight run right to there. That is not trimmed out, or not trimmed out. It wouldn't be bent down at all. And so that is the true foot of the horse, a coronary band that runs straight back like that. Okay, now from this line right here is where the lamina starts. And notice that the lamina has lines in it. Okay, and that how all these lines from the heel all the way up to the toe are in alignment and consecutive. Okay, and from right here, okay, before you ever get to the bottom of that foot, you run into the sole corium. And so the sole corium starts growing right there, and it makes like a saucer, a slight cup for the foot, and the sole ridge around the perimeter of this foot, it actually grows a convex ridge of sole. And so the whole foot, when the sole is grown, is not concave. It grows a convex ridge of sole. Then after it gets under the foot a little ways, it goes concave. Now, because of hoof growth and things, and we will discuss this later, it can look like it's concave. And it has been a traditional practice in farriery to pare out the sole and make it concave. But in truth, the actual form of the sole itself, because what are we trimming to? What is the true foot of the horse? The true foot of the horse is what we're looking at right here. And so we have to trim and help form the capsule so that it fits, fits what we're looking at here. Okay, so, and the sole is part of that, right? We all want to have good sole on our horses so that they have good, strong, tough feet. Isn't that correct? Okay. So I'll just give you a second to look at that there while I take a little drink of water. Now you can do more individualized study on this. I'm just kind of giving you some of the basics. Okay, now also above the hairline, or above right where the coronary band starts right here, up here, you have your collateral cartilage. Now remember, I've told you in other videos that your foot does not start or end here at the hairline. Up here where you see this faint black line, if we were to take the pastern joint, the long pastern and short pastern joint off, which is P1 and P2, then you would have the whole foot by itself, and this part above the hairline where the cartilages are is part of that foot. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but you should be able to notice little hairs. Little hairs right here. See them? Okay, those are called papillae. And you have what's called a horn tubule, which is attached to each one of these little papillae here. And that horn tubule, see all these little papillae here? They're in alignment. And then the papillae that's closest down here that grows the lamina, that's part of the hoof capsule that connects to the lamina right here. Look at those. See those? See how they're in alignment? Okay, so the piece of hoof wall right here that is lamina, that grows from one little teeny papillae here, and then connects into the lamina right here at the foot. Okay, it will grow down. See how that's in alignment? It will grow down like that on the same piece until it joins up with the sole right there. And then the sole and the wall marry, and then they continue to grow till the sole gets to its thickest, which is about an inch. And then the sole will grow beyond the sole. Not the sole, grow beyond the sole. Okay, I should have bloopers here. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, the wall, which is the internal lamina of the hoof capsule, which I will show you in just a second, starts here. It hooks to that piece of lamina. It grows down, connected to that piece of lamina, which is called the sensitive lamina of the inner foot. Okay, and we're talking about the lamina of the hoof capsule, which I will show you in a minute. It joins up with the sole wherever this line ends here, and then they grow to the ground together. The hoof wall can grow indefinitely, but the sole will only grow so thick and then it will die. If you see a horse with very, very long feet and that's full of sole, that's because that would be retained and dead sole. Live sole will only grow to 3/4 to an inch before it's supposed to die and flake and wear off. Okay. Okay, now, I guess, what do I need to show you now? Okay, let's just take a look at this. Right there. See, I like to put it in water because it revives it. And that way you can see these little papillae here. And it also, excuse me, it also separates these lamina here, so you can see them a little bit more. And then you can see where the sole corium starts too, which is right about there. Okay, now the mistake that's been made is people think that the sole corium starts only at the underside of the foot. And that's why, and that combined with farriers paring out the sole ridge, is why people think they're only supposed to look for concavity. When actually what you're growing is a convex ridge of sole that is about an inch wide and an inch thick. You're actually growing your own horse's shoe when everything's right. Okay, now you see that the coronary band runs clear back to here, but you see that the lamina stops right here. Okay, right now the hoof wall grows from here all the way over to here, but that part of the hoof wall called the heel buttress, let's turn this around a little bit so you can see it. Let me get that over there. Which is called the heel buttress, grows from right here back to about right here. Okay, and then from here over, now look how it's seamless, but look, right here, these papillae are what grow the frog. I'm trying not to be shaky. Okay, so the heel buttress grows from here to here, and then the frog corium is from here to here. So all these little papillae that you see swimming around there or floating around in the water, look at that, that's pretty cool. Woo! These are what grow your heel buttress right here, and then right here is what grows your frog. But look how seamless that is, those little hairs. You can't hardly tell the difference in any of them. So your heel buttress is a triangular piece of hoof wall that grows from right here, and then it attaches to the lamina of the heel. Now, your coronary band right here, it is where the coronary band ends, right there. And then it goes, turns flat, it goes under the foot, and it turns into your bar. So the heel buttress that grows right here is a triangular piece of hoof wall that attaches to the back of this heel, and then it grows beyond it like that, so it'll give you at least an inch of sole in your heel under your foot right there. Now let's get this over here. Okay, and so it attaches to your heel. So you got lamina in the heel here too. Now these heel buttresses that are on both sides of this, that must grow down, okay, attached to the heel at least an inch from the hairline right here to the heel is an inch. Then you want about another 3/4 of an inch on a regular sized horse past that, that's full of sole, because right under here, this is your sole. Okay, now here, let's look at this. Okay, right from, well, wait a minute. We're getting out of view. Hold on. Need to find something to set the camera on. Okay. Okay, now we're going to turn this foot over. Okay. So interesting here. Okay. Once we turn it over, we see, this is supposed to be separated here. Just a minute. We're going to put our fingers in here. These are not supposed to be together. See, you have the frog that grows from here, and that is supposed to be separated like that. Okay, but when the frog is gone, they have a tendency to want to go in like that. Now you can see the heel buttress right here that's curling in. I guess that wasn't frog corium. Huh. Okay. See, all right, looky here. Let's get this up here. See, we got to get something else to set this on. What are we at? We're at 12 minutes. Okay, well, that's it for this. Okay, I thought I was looking at frog corium right there when I had it like that, but I wasn't. I was still looking at heel buttress. It's just that without the frog staying here, the heels have contracted. Okay, even on the regular foot, it'll just do that naturally. So, okay, we're going to stop right here, and we'll go again here for another 12 minutes in the next session.